Mark, give us your thoughts on that game this afternoon.
Well, I should maybe, for the supporters' sake, as you say, maybe I should explain my thoughts. We started off with a 4-5-1 or a 4-3-3. We had Marvin, Johnson, Lionel Ainsworth and Scott McDonald as the front three. And I was very excited about seeing that three. I thought that three had the potential to rip holes in the Kilmarnock defence. I thought that with Cadden and with Pearson, the sort of runs that they can make, that we would give them all sorts of problems. It just didn't materialise. Instead of that, in the first half, we were log jammed. We didn't seem to be able to find a pass. We didn't seem to be able to find any really options on the ball. We didn't join up at all. So we changed it at half time. We went to a 4-4-2. I thought it was a little bit better, simplified the game a little bit, but the outcome wasn't that better because we didn't score a goal. So there was throughout the game a lack of energy that there hasn't been. There was a lack of coherence that there's not been. So it's a bad day for us. And now we've got to sort it. I've got to go to training tomorrow. We've got Monday, we've got Tuesday before the game, and we've got Tuesday night to play Dundee United, where we know we've got to do better than we did today, and we'll be trying hard to do that.
One of the things we had in the run of 5 or 6 games unbeaten was a degree of confidence through the team. Is there a fear of that confidence beginning to drain out the team with their current run of results?
I don't think it's the current run of results hasn't caused us to lose today. There's not been a lack of confidence arriving here today that's caused us to lose. Possibly as the game went on, we started to lose a bit of confidence because we weren't scoring a goal, and when we went 2-0 down, at home you're under the pressure of the crowd and all that, which is expected. Then there's a danger that they could lose confidence. But that's part of my job, is to make sure that we find some sort of rationality explaining them why they can go out on Tuesday night against Dundee United and feel they can win. When they go through that door, I've got to make sure they believe they can win. If you go through the door not believing that, you get no chance. So between now and Tuesday night, I've got to restore any lack or any loss of confidence that occurred today because of today's performance. But today was as poor a performance as there's been since I've been back at the club. It was hugely disappointing. I expected so much more. I was excited coming here this morning with those 5 in particular, waiting to see how they would play together. But the reality was they didn't play together, and we were totally ineffective.
Obviously, we dropped into the playoff place this afternoon. Is that something that concerns you? Is it too early to be thinking about that?
No, I absolutely assure you it concerns me, because I think it's a different season this season. I saw the playoffs last year and I saw Rangers here, but I think the Rangers team or the Hibs team or the Falkirk team that you'll play this year are a totally different thing altogether. So I think anybody that ends up in the playoffs has got a difficult task to stay up. So I think the best way of avoiding that is to not be in the playoffs. So we've got a lot of work to do between now and the end of the season to try and avoid the playoffs, but we know we're better than we were today, a lot better, but we have to prove that by going out and having a solid performance against Dundee United and not losing.
You mentioned they're not losing. Do you think a draw would be enough on Tuesday? I know you want to win, but would a draw at least halt this run and give us a point further away from United?
Yeah, I wouldn't say standing here now I'll take a point, but I think a point will be a bad result for Dundee United. I think if Dundee United are going to overhaul us or Kilmarnock, they've got to, or anyone else, they've got to start winning games. So, I think that if we go to Dundee United and don't get beaten, that'll be a better result for us than it will for them. But we know that we do have a performance within us if we play to our potential to win at Dundee United. Never mind draw, but it won't be the performance that we had today, because that will get us nowhere.
You'll be forced into one change at least on Tuesday. Stephen Pearson will be suspended. Keith Lasley on the bench today. Will he be available again for Tuesday?
Yeah, he should be. He's been injured, and he felt he just about been ready today if he'd been needed. Maybe it was needed, but he'll be available on Tuesday night.
Of course, just before we go away, James McFadden has signed or re-extended his deal. Does that excite you as well and give us another option going forward?
Yeah, but I need to find a way of getting James in there. I'm looking at it in the last part of the game there and thinking, right, okay, I'd love James to be out there, but who do I take off? Marvin's flying. Dom's proven, the right thing to go on. Scott McDonald's as good as anybody. Motley's going to try and get us a goal. There's not really anywhere to play Faddy in this game today, so that's frustrating. I know it's hugely frustrating for him. We have to find a way of deploying him, but I think he'll have his day.
Okay, thanks, Mark.